friends, we're learning about captains today. A captain is someone who sails the boat. They are the driver of the boat. So what do you think the captain of a ship might say? What do you think he or she might sound like? They're in charge. They're going to be giving directions. I think the captain might talk about the weather that's happening around, because it's very important that when they're sailing that there's good weather, because rough, stormy weather can make the seas very, very rough, and that could be dangerous. The captain needs to know the directions to go, and we're going left, we're going right, and the captain needs to tell people how to work all the different things on the boat. So we're going to sing a song called The Captain Says, and it's to the tune of the Muffin Man. He says the water's still, the water's still, the water's still. The captain says the water's still, we're sailing on the sea. The captain says the water's rough, the water's rough, the water's rough. The captain says the water's rough, we're sailing on the sea. The captain says the tide is high, the tide is high, the tide is high. The captain says the tide is high, we're sailing on the sea. The captain says the tide is low, the tide is low, the tide is low. The captain says the tide is low, we're sailing on the sea. So, some of the words we heard in that song was tide. Tide is when the water comes into the shore and then comes out of the shore. And this happens all throughout the day. The water comes in really high on the beach, and then it goes out on the beach. And then sometimes the water is still. That means there's no wind, there's no storm, and the waves are very small, and we can make our bodies still. But sometimes there's lots of wind and stormy weather, and that makes the sea rough, and the boat would go like this, whoa, and lots of big waves up and down, up and down. So those are some words that a captain would say. Still, rough, high tide, and low tide. All right, well, those are some things that captains might say. What else do you think a captain might say? Lots of things, right? Well, thank you for singing along with me, and I'll see you guys later for some more videos.